Okay. Hello, hello. Happy Hot Friday. Whew. It has been a beautiful, sunny, but very hot day here in Ottawa this Friday before a long weekend. It's been very, very nice. I love all the sun. Oh, it just revigorates me. So welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm Shannon and this is Paper Delights, and I come on every Monday to Friday at 7 to show you some new products, to maybe give you some ideas of how you can incorporate some of your products, your older products that you have with some of the newer stuff, to give you some ideas, just have fun, just to be entertained for a while, to think of something else. So thank you so much. We did this beautiful hand penned, this is a real tongue twister, try and say that 5 times fast. We did some of the Memories and More pack, and we did some beautiful cards with that. Then I ordered the designer series paper and these beautiful genial gems. Aren't they gorgeous? It's the soft succulent and the pale papaya, and they're just beautiful with like gold flecks in them. Gorgeous. The paper is beautiful, and we're going to be making some cards with the paper. The stamp set is lovely. I could see great potential with this stamp set for watercolor paper. If you really love watercolor, lots of potential for that with this set. I just got the paper, so I fussy cutted out some flowers and such out of the paper. So if you don't like fussy cutting, highly recommend the stamp set. It's gorgeous. Like I said, I see a lot of versatility with it. So yeah. So let's get to the cards. Isn't that paper beautiful? I just love the colors. Beautiful pink and Highland Heather and the mint macaron and the pale papaya. So saffron, like they just all go together so beautifully. And I've got all these little bits because I've been making some beautiful cards, and I'm going to show you what we have for tonight. Let's see if I can possibly try and end the video with a somewhat clean desk, although that never seems to be the case. I start off with a nice clean desk, but inevitably it all ends up. All right, so here is our first card for this evening. And I wanted to show you some of the process when I was sort of designing it. So there's that beautiful paper. Isn't that gorgeous? I just love it. I chose a sheet of Misty Moonlight for my base. Fold it in half. So my idea was to have my Misty Moonlight base with my hand penned. It's a bit of a tongue twister, and it's just slightly smaller. So then you've got a couple of options. You've got these really pretty doilies, which I thought would look really nice, but I found when I put it under, it kind of got lost. So originally that was my idea, a doily with some of the flowers that I had fussy cut. But I felt like the doily kind of got lost, and it just sort of made it look a little bit busy and mixed up. So that idea was out the window. Then I thought I would try a strip across and then some flowers. I'm like, okay, well, yeah, that's nice. That's okay, great. Let's try and zhuzh it up a little bit. So then I took my 2-inch circle punch, punched in a circle with the pink, and then punched the other side of the designer series paper. And now suddenly I've got this great little background for my flower. So there you go. So let's glue this down. And we'll put it together. Sometimes it's actually more challenging to design a card that doesn't have a sentiment than to design one that does. Because if I was going to do a sentiment, it would have been really easy. I could have just put, finding it here, I could have just put, you know, a piece like that, and then, you know, my flower or something to that effect, right? When you're doing a sentiment, sometimes it does make it a little bit easier when you're designing your cards, believe it or not. So I'm only going to put this about 1/4 of the way up. And then I'm going to take my circles, and one I'm going to put a little bit higher than the other. Which way do I want my waves? I think I'm going to put my waves up, like so. And then these I cut out. Like I said, I just sort of fussy cutted them out of some scrap, like some of the pieces that I had at the end. So really, you could put a bunch of whatever you would like. I just thought the blue against the yellow might look really sharp, but you could put this one and then something like that. Really, you could put whatever one you want. But I am going to pop it up just to give it a little bit of height. Never go wrong with flowers, I think. And there you have it. Now, like I said, you could always add a few more if you wanted to. Yeah, let's do that. Although sometimes I really should just walk away. But why not? Put some more down there. Or maybe more sort of sticking out like that. Yeah, let's do that. There you go. And then to finish it all off, some of these super sweet genial gems, I'm going to choose the pale papaya. And there you have it. So there is our first card. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I almost forgot. How could I? This is terrible. Here we go. A little bit of Wink Stella on our flowers. Zhuzh it up a little bit. There. All right. Next card. All right. So for our next card, too many pieces. So this is cinnamon cider, and we're going to use this lovely green one here. Isn't that pretty? So I chose cinnamon cider to sort of pull out the color from the flowers, but then I wanted some of the blue, so we chose some of the blue to sort of punch it up. So for this card, we're going to do panels. So I've got 3 panels that we'll put on like that, and then put it onto the card. And then I have a string to go around and a little one to tie a little knot. So let's get these on. So when I cut these, my spacing is pretty tight. Turn it to the side just so I can see how I'm doing it. Whoops. There we go. And then we'll glue this one down. So I used that one in the middle just to sort of help me with my spacing. And there is a right way with some of these papers, so just be sure you sort of keep an eye on that. I did put some panels on upside down. There we go. So if you want wider seams, you can cut the paper a little bit smaller, or you can push it out towards the edge a little bit more. So for this one, I wanted to use this beautiful brown suede cord that we have. I thought it would help tie in with the brown. So I'm going again about a quarter or a third of the way up. Just putting it that way. And then I'm going to put the rest of the adhesive. Not bringing the, I'm almost done. I'm going to center this one here like that. And then I found this one doesn't tie a great bow, but we can tie a knot on the end like that. If you wanted to, you could always add a little sentiment. You could punch out a little circle, put your little message on it, and put that on. But again, I'm just going to leave it like that. I'm going to get my gems. I think this one I'm going to go with the pale papaya. I'm going to put one here. Maybe one here. Maybe one over there. There you go. You could put a little bit of Wink Estella on a few flowers if you just wanted a little bit of sparkle on it. And there you go. I mean, I think this would look just as nice for a Father's Day card as it would be for an any occasion card. It's got a bit of the browns and the greens in it. And guys like flowers too, right? All right. Last card for this evening. The dies that come with this set have a scalloped edge, and while I don't have that one exact, this one is from the Peony dies, and it looks really similar. So I did this edge on, put it through with the Peony scalloped edge. This is Highland Heather, and that is one side of the paper, and that's the other side. Isn't that pretty? I just think that's so pretty. So pretty. So that's going to go there, and then this one is going to go here like that. I'm going to put, sorry, I just realized I need to put my white paper down first. It's just easier to do a full sheet than to try and cut. So I'll put a full sheet there, and then I'll put this one over like that. There we go. And then I have this nice piece of vellum on the inside, and we're going to put it right here. And I loved this stamp set here, The Biggest Wishes, and I really wanted to play around with it some more. So I did some testing with some different colors, combinations, and decided I kind of liked this yellow and purple combination. So we're going to stamp that. So I'm going to do the yellow because I thought it kind of pulls the yellow from the flowers here. So I'm going to put it up just slightly. I'm sorry, I have to bring it closer to me. I apologize. So I'm just bringing it up a little bit higher than I would normally. And then my Friends is going to go a little bit down near the bottom, across the bottom there. So I thought these colors kind of pulled together the colors from the card. Isn't that cute? I love the stamp set. It's so pretty. I'm going to do a card with just the stamp set, I think, at some point. All right. So let's glue that on to our piece of vellum, like so, and then we'll put it on our card. So I'm just going to put some adhesive on half here. There we go. And again, we can use some of the little cut flowers that we have trimmed, that I trimmed up, if you wanted to add a little something to it. You could add a bow. You could add some jewels, whatever you happen to have. There. I kind of overdid it on my glue, so we'll just roll some of it off. There we go. No problem. And there we have it. Then we can add our last few little gems. I think, whoops. I thought I was going to go with the green, but I think I'm going to go with the Pale Papaya because it almost looks like a bit like a yellow. So I'm going to do that. There. So there are our 3 cards for this evening. Now, if you liked any of these, then I wanted to let you know that right now I have the hand-penned take-home card kit. This is just a few of the cards that you will be able to do. So if you're interested in that card kit, please drop me a line and I would love to drop one off to you. So thank you so much for stopping by this evening. I always appreciate a like and a share. Please, please, please stay safe, and I will see you on Tuesday, because Monday is a holiday and I'm going to be enjoying as much of the sunshine and outdoors as I possibly can. So have yourself a wonderful long weekend, and I'll see you back here on Tuesday. Bye.